Sunday night, and that can only mean one thing: the weekend is nearly over. But we're hoping to keep it going that little bit longer with some fantastic music for you. Yay! It's like Punch and Judy, isn't it? Right, first up, it's the Straps with Dead Heroes. Now, later in the show, we've got some more music from Billy Arnold and Gaz Grady, but first, let's welcome the Straps to the show for everyone. Hi. Welcome.
Thank you. Very nice to be here.
That's all right, give them a whoop. That's all right, don't be embarrassed of that. I'm excited, first of all, because it's a punk band. I'm a big fan of that. You're the first punk band we've had, so that's awesome. You were there at the beginning as well.
Yeah.
At the beginning of punk. What was that like?
Exciting. Very exciting. Sort of first time I heard anything, I was like, wow. It was like, what the hell's this? And it just sort of blew me away. And I just wanted to be there and do it.
And you did, because you toured with massive bands.
The Damned.
Oh, the Damned.
Yeah, it was a British tour with the Damned. Played all the big venues, Hammersmith Odeons and all that.
Stiff Little Fingers.
Yeah, all the big old bands. And they're still at it, doing it now. So
they all say punk's never died, don't they?
No. There you go.
We've tried a few times, but
There was a funny story actually about you guys where you were playing a gig with the Damned and Lemmy came on, started sweeping the stage while you were gigging.
That was Hammersmith Odeon, yeah. That was when the Damned were playing.
Oh, right.
They was doing a drum. They used to do a little trick on the drummer, Rat Scabies, the rest of the Damned, he'd go into a drum solo and they just all walk off and leave him there. And he'd be carrying on for like 15 minutes, and they're all laughing at the side of the stage. So Lemmy came on with a broom and was like sweeping the stage like he was the janitor, and was like, boring.
Didn't Rat set me on fire on the bus or something?
Yeah.
He set me on fire. I was sleeping. He fucking set me on fire, lads.
I
in the
was set on
bus.
fire.
I was
He used
sitting
to
on
he had this thing with the, you know, the old
Lighter fuel.
Like, I just set you on fire, the fucker. You know, and up I went. You know, it was crazy.
I was sitting there reading the paper.
I'm still here, yeah. He burnt my bollocks.
I was reading the newspaper and he squirted it up the aisle with a bus. Now the bus is doing like 70 miles an hour down the motorway, and he's sitting about 6 rows in front, squirts it up my leg, up the newspaper, and then he drop a match. And
Fuck it, there's a lot of diesel
the
on
bus
the
is
bus.
on fire, like, you know, 70 miles an hour.
Crazy
down the
times.
motorway.
See, shaving eyebrows is bad enough, but then, yeah, light fuel.
Yeah.
You describe yourself as the nearly band of punk.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
And you talked yourself out of a major record deal.
I did, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, I was working with...
I'm laughing already just because I know it.
It was a Bar Talk, that was the name of the band. It was a short-lived thing, it was an experiment really. And I was trying to sell it early 80s around some record companies, and I remember sitting talking to this guy, and we went out for dinner a few times, and the deal was nearly done, as it were, you know, and we're sitting there, and he says, okay, he says, yeah, it's looking good, mate, blah, 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 and I was like, oh, I'm going to be rich, and, you know, all this shit. Which would have been nice to have a bit of money, because I used to squat and stuff. I used to live in real poverty, really. So it would be nice to just have a nice break. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
And
can imagine a squat in Glasgow is pretty cold.
no, it wasn't Glasgow. It was Battersea in London, and you know, I lived in some toilets, real toilets. You know, and we used to we used to fry eggs on fucking radiators, you know what I mean? And that shit, you know. We used to put oil all over the radiator and lie it flat. If we had electricity, by the way, and then we'd fry eggs and then eat them. You know, that was our life. It was shit, right? So, you know, for somebody to come along and tell you, oh, you may have a record deal, you think, oh, this is good. You know?
Did you still lay your own eggs?
This might be okay. I might have a life at last. So anyway, cut a long story short, I ended up back in the guy's studio, sitting there, had a few meals with him, blah blah blah. He said, by the way, he says, what do you think of this? So he puts this music on, and it was Pete Shelley, the Homo Sapien album, which is a fantastic album.
From the Buzzcocks.
Nothing against Pete. And I said, yeah, I really love this. It's fantastic. He says, right, fuck off. I'm signing them. I've only got a budget of this amount, and he's the man, and you're not. Bye bye. And that was that.
Nightmare.
That's what happened.
You released an album a year ago. This one.
August
August.
2013, yeah.
Okay. Brave New Anger. And you're going to tour it, or you are touring it.
We are going to, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to sort that. We're
It's on your to-do list.
It is, yeah. It is.
We've done a few gigs here and there, but
Well, if you come
trouble
to
is-
Derby, you have to let me know.
Yeah. Trouble is, we all live
Definitely.
hundreds of miles away from each other, so it's
I think the way to go really nowadays, as any band, is Europe.
Yeah.
Because in Britain, no one's got any fucking money, right? They don't want to pay bands, which is really sad, because we're entertaining, they're not. We're entertaining, right? The trouble is, they think they're entertaining, which is not the case. And we've got a fucking product there, and it's fucking shit hot. If I say so myself, right? It's a good album, right? No one's hearing it, and do you know why they're not hearing it? Because you've got the mainstream thing going on, and they just play things that they want you to hear. And this is why I'm really enjoying doing this, because these guys are doing something different, which I enjoy. It's good. Yeah, they're actually good.
Well, before you go, I've got a challenge for you. Every week we do a song challenge, where I basically think of something ridiculous out of my warped brain, and you have to do it in a style. Now, today's style was The Clash, so we've kind of lucked out, really. You've walked into a fast food restaurant, right? You're checking out the menu, when all of a sudden a swan walks out from behind the counter. Okay. Calmly walks past you and says in a Scottish accent, which is lucky, I wouldn't bother with that shite.
I guess I'm singing then. Eh?
The swan then walks out and hails a cab with its beak. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Can we send you off to do that? Pizza
We'll go
cake, he
for it.
says. Amazing.
Right, now for a little bit of comedy, please welcome Don Biswas.
Hello, how you doing? You well? Yeah! Good to hear. My name's Don Biswas. I'll start tonight by explaining 2 things about me. Number 1, explain my weird stage presence. I've got a condition called dyspraxia. Give us a cheer if you've heard of it. Yay! A few of you. If you don't know what it is, it's a learning difficulty which, among other things, affects my organisation skills. Because I'm dyspraxic, it affects my social skills. So I have a habit of saying the wrong things at the wrong time. And that's why I'm going to talk about the Nazis now. Fuck it, don't give a shit. Here we go then. Do you think if Hitler was alive today, that he could challenge Churchill for cheaper car insurance? Oh, no. By the way, last week I was caught masturbating at the airport. To which the security guard came up to me and said, "What do you think you're doing, fella?" To which I replied, "I'm making sure I don't carry liquids over 100 mil." I'm going to move swiftly on and talk more about dyspraxia. Because it's a learning difficulty, that means it affects my organisation, social and also coordination skills. It means I can't drive a car. Here's the weird thing, I went to my doctor today, told him I had coordination difficulties. As a result, I can't drive a car. Is there any way I could get a freedom pass? That's free travel in London Transport, the city I live in. And no word of a lie, my doctor said to me, in order to be considered for a freedom pass, you have to have schizophrenia or worse. So I said, fair enough. Can I have 2 freedom passes in me? Have you ever noticed how both the main political parties in this country are exactly the same? They both went to illegal wars in the Middle East, they both helped their friends in the city, they both increased tuition fees, and they both don't give a shit about you. They don't fucking care about you. You don't get much choice in the mainstream media. You get the slightly left-wing Mirror newspaper and the slightly right-wing Sun newspaper. You get a wider variety of opinions in my act than you do in mainstream media and politics. At least with me, you get the viewpoint of a British Asian living in London, the outlook of a dyspraxic person, and also the viewpoint of someone who's slightly autistic. As you probably guessed by now, comedy clubs usually book me just so they can consolidate all the diversity requirements into one affordable comedian. As you can tell by that last joke, my ideas on life are very left field, very out there. No word of a lie. Did you know where the banking system controls us is by lending us more money than they actually deposit, thus creating money out of thin air? It's called fractional reserve banking. And if we can't afford to pay that money back, which they charge us interest on, they repossess our items. Now, unfortunately, colleagues at work reckon this makes me some kind of crazy conspiracy theorist. As whereas my boss thinks this makes me a shit NatWest customer service provider. See, whenever you talk about a certain conspiracy theory, people often call you crazy or nut job without really doing research into the issue themselves. Very close-minded, if you think. We do research in every other walk of life to come to conclusions. What I suggest you guys do is read several newspapers a day and maybe you'll get closer to the truth. See, that's what I'm trying to do here. Spread my political message out there while trying to become less of a stereotypical Indian comedian. Although some of you are taking a look at me and thinking me asking you guys to read several newspapers a day clearly is a conspiracy theory to get you guys to spend more money in corner shops. I'll leave with the 2 more things first. I'll tell you where I fully stand politically. I'm right-wing on certain issues. I think we should get out of Europe tomorrow. Look what they've done to Greece and Ireland. I'm left-wing on other issues such as civil liberties. For example, did you know in America they've got a piece of legislation called the National Defense Authorization Act, where in theory a suspected terrorist can be thrown in jail without trial. Now there's no punchline to that joke, but fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore. Seriously, don't. Because if a government can throw someone in jail without trial, surely by that logic I can write a joke without a fucking punchline. But overall, I don't mind living in a capitalist society, but let me tell you, my friends, I'll leave with this: we don't live in a capitalist society. We live in a society full of cartels and corporations who decide things beforehand. There's only a few companies who control most of the media in America. There's only a handful of news executives. There's only a few banks who control most of the finance in the UK. And do you know what they do? They decide things beforehand. They decide to fix a live interest rate. They attend secretive meetings like the Bilderberg Group with fellow press, politicians and media types who all rely on each other to stay powerful. And that's why the only news stories you'll ever hear how poor people, immigrants and Muslims are to blame for everything. Now some of you taking a look at me thinking, Don, that's very hypocritical of you. Because being the only dyspraxic comedian on the circuit, surely that makes you a monopoly. Not true. There are actually several other dyspraxic comedians on the circuit currently trying to find this gig. I've been Don Business. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Next, a fantastic video by Paris XY. I hope you enjoy it. That was the fantastic Paris XY. Check them out online and we'll see you after the break. Welcome back. Now we have the fantastic Billy Arnold.
Awake those shattered memories on a country bench. Let's play those games again. Let's play those games. Let's play those. Let's play those. Let's play those. Let's play those. Let's play those games. Oh boy, blonde hair, brown eyes, you look at me. Your courage ain't a disguise, you set me free. Oh boy, blonde hair, brown eyes, you look at me. Your courage ain't a disguise, you set me free. You set me free. You set me free. You took your bags to the city and started the army. Looking for somewhere to party. Let's play those games again. Let's play those games. Let's play those. Let's play those. Let's play those. Let's play those. Let's play those games. Oh boy, blonde hair, brown eyes, you look at me. Your courage ain't a disguise, you set me free. Oh boy, blonde hair, brown eyes, you look at me. Your courage ain't a disguise, you set me free. You set me free. You set me free. Awake those childhood memories on a country play those games. Oh brother, oh sister, oh brother, oh sister, you set me free.
Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying the show tonight. Please get in touch if you've got something to say to the usual email address. But right now, I've got Billy Arnold with me. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
All the way from France, our first international musician.
Woohoo!
We've
Thank
landed.
you very much, thank you.
Also, I need to say hello to Clairvaux. That's right, isn't it?
Hello. Yeah, nice to be here.
Right, all the way from France. Amazing.
Toulouse.
Toulouse.
Yes,
Or
south
to
of
win,
France.
who knows? You're, God, that was a dad joke, right?
It made us laugh.
You've, but you're English.
I am
by
English.
birth.
Yes, from the Isle of Wight.
Are you really?
Yeah, of course I am.
I wasn't aware of this.
Sorry.
Oh, wow. That's where I grew up. So it doesn't matter to anyone at home. Yeah, growing up, couldn't give a toss. But to me, it's important.
Yeah, of course so, yeah.
Okay, so when did you become a musician? Because it's not that long ago, is it? Like 18 months or something, you said?
That's it. Like, it was a year and a half ago. We were at a party. A guy had a guitar. We started singing. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it was ambiance.
The beer was flowing.
Yeah, and a friend sort of just filmed us with his mobile. We put it on the internet the next day, and 2 or 3 days later, we had like I think it was like 3,000 views. So that was really cool because I didn't know I could sing, and then I found I had a really good fund. How do you say it? Fund. Someone gave us money.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, is there a word for that?
But there's like a crowdfunding.
Yeah, one of
Or
those.
or you rob someone. Whatever.
Oh,
a
yeah.
donation. Or a donation, I'm being told.
I wouldn't have said that here.
I don't know why that's such a hard word to find. Donation.
And so we got a donation to do our CD, my first album, which may I talk about? Can I talk about that?
Yeah, it was my next question.
Okay,
so
well,
you've
let's
sort
just
of taken
jump
it
to
away
that
from me.
then.
But yeah, go on.
That was out in October 2013,
Amazing.
called Tameless.
And you've been... She is tameless.
Yoo-hoo.
And you've been gigging around the south of France with that.
Yeah, so we've been gigging around the south of France, and well, actually in June we did the Isle of Wight Festival.
Oh, wow.
So that was our only English festival, well, concert that we've done.
Yeah. It's a pretty big one, though, to be fair.
Well, yeah, it was massive, it was huge, it was scary, it was brilliant. And, you know, it'd be really cool if we could get there this year as well.
Well, fingers crossed. If you're watching, book her. So how did you guys meet? Because do you play regularly together?
A friend of mine talked about Billy, and he said, I've seen a girl, a nice girl, cute girl. It's a diva. You are a great composer. You must go and look for her and work with her. And that's how.
When you tour, it's weird because people sort of, they get a musician because of their musical ability. But that's one side of it. But then you probably gig for 45 minutes out of 24 hours and you've got to be with them the rest of the time. So
yeah, no, I
you've
totally
got to
agree.
get on, haven't you?
You've got to get on. It's so important. You know, as I haven't been doing this for very long, I have to get on well with the person. They have to teach me so many things, and Clairvaux has taken the time to teach me about music, how to listen to music, how to work music, and it's, you know, without him I wouldn't be here today.
So you're a bit of a ledge then, basically.
He's a bit of my legend.
It's a big change.
I don't love him, I'm not, but I do.
J'adore.
J'adore.
I'm honored. So.
You, your drummer that you played with today, you met for the first time?
Yeah, well,
Today?
Yeah, today. I met
That's
him
mental.
today. It wasn't actually planned to have a drummer. So it was quite crazy. It was a bit of an adventure. It's London, baby. It's crazy. He's a friend of Clairvaux's. And to be honest, when we watched the episodes on the internet, I thought, oh my God, what am I doing here? Well, not in that way, but in the way, like, I sing acoustic music. You guys are all rock and roll London people, so cool, and I'm not. So I thought I've got to get a drummer, or otherwise I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I've never been called before. I'll take
Hey,
that.
we
Thank
can
you
have a
very
group.
much. So what's your plan from now for the future? Just lots more gigs.
Just live it. I'm trying to get as many gigs as I can, whether it's on this side of the water or on the other side, and it's just just make the most of it. You never know how long things are going to last, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for coming in. Can't wait to hear you later on. Put your hands together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now it's our third act. Please welcome Gaz Grady.
I hear you calling my name inside my head, but nothing's forming, and these old legs just feel like lead. Guess I'm just waiting for this moment here to pass. My mind is waking. When something's good, you make it last. But you really kick my head in. To your powers I am bound. But nothing lasts forever, and you can't keep a good dog down. I have mistaken too many times bad things for good, and now I'm making to do the things I never could. And we are golden, and soon the light will lead us all. You're such a bold one. How did I ever let you fall? But you really kicked my head in. To your powers I am bound. But nothing lasts forever, and you can't keep a good dog down. But you really kicked my head in. To your powers I am bound. But nothing lasts forever, and you can't keep a good dog down.
Welcome to the last part of tonight's show. I'm here with Gaz Grady. Welcome, mate.
Welcome. Thank you.
That's all right. You can welcome me if you want. I love that. You've just gone solo.
Yeah.
Because actually it was booked in as the Set, wasn't it? Which is your former band.
Yes.
What happened there? If I can ask?
Just a difference of opinions. Basically, the lads were in the band. We're all best mates, but it's complicated. It's not something.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I can go into gross detail on, but we've just all had different ideas of where we wanted to go, and obviously we're separate ways, amicably, by the way, which is always a good thing.
But do you prefer it? You enjoy being on your own?
I do miss my band because they were the really, really good days, but I feel more free now, as to I can basically get a gig on a Thursday and go and do it on the Friday.
Yeah.
And before, when I was in the band, it was always a case of I'd make 5 phone calls as to say, can you do it? No, I can't do it, so
yeah,
can't be
sack
done.
that off.
Yeah, yeah.
But you've got loads of influences. I mean, there was heavy metal to Oasis, basically. I read anything.
From being a kid, when I first started playing the guitar, it was like Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and then Oasis came out, and then that was it. Different story altogether.
Do you feel that you probably put a little bit of those old influences in, even though it's acoustic, but into that?
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Because I'm not a big fan of heavy metal, but the
Me neither.
songwriting is still incredible. A lot of it, isn't it?
Definitely, and the arrangement as well. But developing as a musician and as a music lover, I've like tailored more towards folk music, Bob Dylan, Woody Guthrie, Dick Gorn, Paul, Simon and Garfunkel, anything like that.
I'm the same as you. I listen to older stuff. I
Yeah.
can't really get into new bands.
Yeah.
But I was listening, obviously, like I say, your influences, and then I read that you were working with an electronic side project as well.
Yes, yeah.
So you just sod the pigeonhole. I'm just going to do everything.
Yeah. Well, couple of good friends of mine who are both producers. They do a lot of dance remixes, and we had this idea a couple of years ago to write this electro album, and then suddenly all this dubstep and grime music's coming out, and I thought, I'll have a piece of that.
Yeah.
So they were like probably the third, fourth song in, and it's moving quite fast. Like we're doing pretty well with it.
So what are you playing on it? Are you playing guitar?
I'm just doing vocals and well, writing the lyrics and melody, and just putting a bit of guitar over the top. Mainly, it's all synthesised. It's quite.
It's different, but that's cool.
Much different from what I normally play.
Well, you have to come back on the show and play with it.
When it gets more developed into, because it's still in like embryonic stages at the moment, but I'd say another 2-3 months down the line we'll have something solid.
Do you have a specific technique with writing? Because we've had lots of singer-songwriters on here, and they all seem to have a different.
I do have a formula that I stick to myself. It's just like I'll get a melody, and then I'll have a little drum beat in my head to that, and then I'll write witty lyrics that match that drum line to create an actual song.
You're based in Bolton,
yeah.
So there's kind of lots of places around you that you can gig.
Yeah,
Manchester, Liverpool.
Well, I always travel in from Manchester to Liverpool doing gigs anyway. I mean, this is quite far. I'm like a fish out of water around these.
Oh, we appreciate you coming down, man.
Yeah, no
it's
worries,
great.
no worries.
Put it together. Gaz Grady. Now, for their last track this evening, let's welcome back the Straps with Not on the Box.
What is on your
scraps, everyone. Right, just to recap, this was the thing. It was in the style of The Clash. You've walked into a fast food restaurant, you're checking out the menu, when all of a sudden a swan walks out from behind the counter, calmly walks past you and says in a Scottish accent, "I wouldn't bother with that shite." The swan then walks outside and hails a cab with its beak. How did you find it?
Weird.
Yeah, it is a little, yeah. Right, let's have it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I went to the chippy and I bought some food. Stop!
Oh yeah, you do it twice.
Twice. And twice there as well, for the 10th time.
It's because I took my glasses off.
Here we go.
Don't shoot again.
But you're leaning on the guitar.
Here we go.
You're leaning on my arm.
Sorry.
With your guitar.
And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I went to the chippy and I bought some food. I won't be eating any of that shite. I won't be eating any of that shite. I bought a pie and it tasted good. I won't be eating any of that shite. I won't be eating any of that shite. I ate my pie and I ate it whole. I felt really shite and I put it in a bowl. It was the best thing that I ever ate. I'm not be eating any of that shite. I'm not be eating any of that shite. Just intro. Twice. Along came a swan and my pie was gone. I'm not be eating that shite. I'm not be eating that shite. Along came a taxi over. I'm not be eating that shite. I'm not be eating that shite. I ate my pie and it tastes for. It's a nightmare, really. Shut up. I'm not be eating that shite. I'm not be eating that shite.
And then we dipped it in batter.
Amazing. Next up, playing Monkey Love, please welcome Billy Arnold.
Looked at me and then saw me smiling. Those London lights stuck my brain, and I couldn't even get away. It seemed so silly to just sit there and even think of looking at you. Those monkey eyes stuck my brain, and I couldn't even get away. It's monkey love, it's monkey love. It comes with sugar, cake and tea. Banana boy, come and look at me. It's monkey love, it's monkey love. You had my heart, but you weren't ready. The stars above, they led us clearly. You melted eyes with that smile, and my heart was watered as I fell. It seems so silly to just sit there and even think over looking at you. Those monkey eyes stuck my brain, and I couldn't even get away. It's monkey love, it's monkey love. It comes with sugar, cake and tea. Banana boy, come and look at me. It's monkey love, it's monkey love. Now the tears don't come so easy. Our simple life is our remedy. Your little ways have no chains, but I can't even get away. It seems so silly to just sit there and even think overlooking at you. Those monkey eyes stuck my brain, and I couldn't even get away. It's monkey love, it's monkey love. It comes with sugar, cake and tea. Banana boy, come and look at me. It's monkey love, it's monkey love. And again. It's monkey love, it's monkey love. It comes with sugar, cake and tea. Banana boy, come and look at me. It's monkey love, it's monkey love. Ba-dee-da-da-da, ba-dee-da-da-da, ba-dee-da-down, down. It's monkey love. Ba-dee-da-down, down. It's monkey low. Ba-dee-da-down, down. It's monkey low. Ba-dee-da-down, down. It's monkey low. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was the fantastic Billy Arnold, and we'd like to thank Billy and all our guests for coming in tonight. We're going to leave you with Gaz Grady to play us out. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Well, if common sense becomes me before the worst is done, then maybe I can have success, but in reality, where's the fun? Well, if it's true the times are changing and the future's bright ahead, but why have I so much ambition but then can't get out of bed? Please answer all of my questions, please give me peace of mind. Take away my doubts and fears, but most of all, please help me find the heart to love, the soul to feel, the words to best describe. It'll be a different story in the morning or when we ride. I pissed it all right up the wall, I threw it all away. The bars, the bags, the bookmakers, my wages I did pay. But this taught me a lesson and I learned my lesson well. Oh, that leading such a life will surely land you right in hell. Please answer all of my questions, please give me peace of mind. Take away my doubts and fears, but most of all, please help me find the heart to love, the soul to feel, the words to best describe. It'll be a different story in the morning or when we ride. My sweet darling, I can promise you I've changed these ways for good. I'm gonna be the kind of husband every decent fellow should. Yes, from now on the trouble's gone, each word I say is true. There'll be no more funny business, darling, and this I promise you. Please answer all of my questions, please give me peace of mind. Take away my doubts and fears, but most of all, please help me find the heart to love, the soul to feel, the words to best describe. It'll be a different story in the morning or when we're around. Well, you're drinking shit, you're full of it, and I've heard it all before. But still I see your sorry face come rolling through the door. And now you must go, and we both know exactly where you'll be. For your ways will never leave you, and that's quite enough for me. Please answer all of my questions, please give me peace of mind.
Take away my doubts and fears, but most of all, please help me find the heart to look, the soul to feel, the words to best describe. It'll be a different story in the morning when we rise. It'll be a different story in the morning when we rise.